Hi all, I'm back again with the blocking tutorial for this shawl that we are making right now. I've already prepared two swatches here. One is made from viscose acrylic, and the other one is acrylic and wool. This basically we need to wash them first, and then later when you already towel dry them by doing it like this, and then you squeeze until they are a little bit of dry, and you put it on your blocking mat, or if you don't have any blocking mat, you can also use a cushion like this, or you can use I'm not sure what this is called, but my friend called this EVA padding that is usually used for children's playground. You probably it's better to use the one without numbers or letters on it, but if you do, it's okay. You just do it like this to make sure that it won't move. So you make sure that when you push in the needle into the padding, it's actually reinforced them not to move anywhere, and you have to move it like slanting down, so it actually locks it from going anywhere, like that. And over here probably like that, as well as this one over here, so it looks quite sturdy. This is quite okay. Or you can also just use a cushion or your bed, and don't forget to use towel, a dry one, to ensure that the dampness of your shawl after wash doesn't go into your bed and causing any fungus or I don't know, bacteria that we don't want to have them there. Okay, now back to the shawls. So basically this swatch, I prefer two different swatch. This one have holes in the middle and this doesn't, so this is just an example. So if you want to follow it, you can actually just put it like this, or if you want to make another not experiment but another edge which is a bit different, you can also put it like this. So you see, you try with your own shawls and see whether you want to follow all the holes, or you want to skip part of this hole and just do it like that. And later these holes will still be defined quite well. Okay, so now back to the swatch first. Now, what I'm going to do is first I will just push it in like that. Okay, you have to prepare lots of needles near to you, and it's better to have a needle that will not be rusty, because it actually may damage your yarn. So it is better not to leave this part without any needle, so you have to make the needles evenly spaced. I'd better to put one more over here, so later when I want to pull it, it will not be like that. So if I want to, I can just put over here one, then another one over here. Okay, then another one over here. I don't normally put any needles on the sides, because usually it will just pull out quite evenly. If you're doing almost maximum blocking, you can pull it very strongly, and it will stretch until its maximum state, or you can just pull it maybe medium strength, and just have it here so you can still have some ease. You can put it there and over here, so then I can put it there. When you want to do the edgings, make sure that you enter the right stitch to pull, because if, for example, it has a center stitch, and then if I do it like this, it will not look nice later when it's already dry. So it's better to find the right stitch and pull it up correctly like that. So if you're not happy with this side, you can still do and pin the sides of it. So basically later when you are doing the your shawl, you have to start from the edgings first. You can start either from the middle and then to the right, and then you go to the left, and then you or you can also do it from middle and then right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. And you use your measuring tape to ensure that your right and your left is the same length. We don't want to have it like one part is just over here, so it's look longer on one side and looks shorter on the other side. We want to have them even, so it's better to have a measuring device with you so that actually you can calculate how far it is and how long does your shawl could be. So usually when I was just starting to do shawl blocking, I usually use this is my lovely ironing iron. So, okay, sorry, this is a brown one, but actually what is important is this has a steam, and it can actually shoot steam by pressing this part, and it will shoot steam from the below, so you see here. So this is actually enough, but now I already have my own device of it looks like this, so it has a steamer, or you can also use a ordinary steaming, the one that you use for clothing. You can also use that, but I use this one because this is a handheld one, and it's Signora, not sure what this is actually. I took it away from my mom. Anyway, so now I already turned it on, so I'm just turn it on. I already waiting for the steam to come up, and meanwhile I can also do this. And this part, we can just do it like this. I think the steam is ready right now, so after I push this in as well as this one, then we'll try to do it. Okay, now you see that this is already so here I will just steam it until it feels warm. So don't do not put this part next to it. You make some distant, so it will not be that hot, but you want it to be hot enough to ensure that it is actually the heat is actually there. Same with the other one. So let me try to show you. So for this one, because this is acrylic, it may actually expand when you apply, the steamer. So if you see like this, okay, both are warm enough. Give some more so that it will ensure that it is warm. Okay, it's good. Okay, if you're not sure, you can also ensure that the edging is properly heated. If you're using wools, you can just stop from pinning out the shawl. But if you're using cotton, if you're using viscose, if you're using acrylic, then steaming is probably the best solution. For linen and silk, you can also just do pin dry, just like wool does. But if you're using the fibers that I just mentioned before, which is cotton, acrylics, and viscose, and this is probably the best solution to have the edging stays. So usually I just wait until it cools down. This is still a little bit warm, but it's okay. I'll just pull it out. See, and I pull it down and I pull it out. So from here itself you can already see that it's actually okay. So if you're from Indonesia, this is I'm using parquet, this one, so you can actually block it this way, and see, it's actually there. This is acrylic and viscose. And while this one for the acrylic and wool, first you see that whether it is properly blocked by letting go. If it's somehow shrunk back inside, then it probably not. And for acrylic, you have to remember that it is a dead blocking, which means that after you block, there's no way for you to go back and return. But what's good is that after you block it, you don't need to be afraid of washing it, because it will stay with the current form that you've blocked, and it will stay even after you wash it many times, and it never changed. So I see that for example, if you already done this and you want to make it like this, no, sorry, you can't do it. Once you are determined how to that you want this shape to be blocked and you block it, then that is the only way. Now I'm going to remove this. So if you see, this is still not perfectly blocked. Let me try it. If I pull it like this, yeah, so this is it's either I don't pull it that much, so the stitches is not clearly defined, or either the yarn is too thick, so it may not be able to clearly define its shape. can actually open it wide. So okay, so we'll try to steam this part again. We'll see if it will make any changes, but probably it's only a little bit, because I didn't fully maximize, as in excessive blocking the edging. I just put it a little bit of heat on that part. Careful with your hands while you're there, because I feel the heat on my hand over here, but it's just a little bit. Okay, once it cools off, then most likely this part is already like this, then compared with this one. So if it's not fully blocked for acrylic, they will definitely sprung back into its original unblocked form. But if it's blocked properly with enough heat, sometimes until it's expand, you will see it yourself. If you're not sure with your shawl or your yarn, you should, and I really suggest that you should make a swatch like this or similar like this, and then you try it by blocking it first and see how much steam or how much strength that you have to pull your shawl before you do the blocking on your real shawl. After it yep, after it cools down, that it will look like this. Okay, so I hope my tutorial is useful for you. I know it's a long tutorial, but I'll see to look for your finish and block shawl, and don't forget to post it on the Facebook wall. Thank you, and see you on my next tutorial. Bye bye.